Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, episode 137 with me, Cid, and we're back in the Dwarven Fortress area because I deliberately didn't do anything with the Dwarven Fortress last episode because I wanted to see what feedback everybody came back with. Wasn't as much, mainly regarding these, wasn't as much about these as I thought. There was suggestion about putting some embers lighting down here. Now, one of the reasons I'm not lighting underneath here is I'm deliberately not under lighting on here. I want this to be dark and dank, which is why there are mega torches hidden in the pillars. But there was also the comment that said I should be using more embers stuff, and I agree, but embers is a bit of a pain to get some of the stuff. The blocks, I mean, carbonite blocks are easy. They are just clay and bone meal, dead easy. But if you want to use these, the ashen blocks, well, the ashen blocks require ash piles. Ash piles we need to get from an alchemical waste, which means we need to get into the alchemical pedestal and start using the alchemical pedestal. How do we use the alchemical pedestal? I have got no idea because I have never used it before. I'm guessing you use it to make something or other, but maybe dawn, is it dawnstone perhaps? Let's have a look. Dawnstone, stamping recipe, molten dawnstone, a mixing recipe of molten gold, copper, but that's a mixer. That's not a alchemical thing. So what else could it be? Could it be glimmer crystals? Alchemy, there's some alchemy there, and with using some of these. So yeah, this is an area that I'm not overly familiar with. That said, we're not going to completely ignore embers. We are going to get some embers stuff in here ultimately. However, I want to start up here and I want to get into this particular build, and I would like to, well, first things first, I would like to take a column straight down the middle. Now you'll notice I've got a couple of things. This takes us to the back of those water sources. This is not coming in or doing anything around here, but we do want to bring this all the way down. And this is probably going to go a little bit lower. I'm still torn between what to do with various bits of this build. There's a vision missing somewhere along the line. Not a big vision, but it's a vision nonetheless. So we have got molten gold and we've got molten copper. Now we've got more copper than gold, so I am going to go with that. And when you place these together, they link up nicely, and you can get a design coming down to where does that? It's hard to work out which way. I suppose you could see. What I am looking at is I want to actually build the things and make them look like they're almost leaking molten metal. And to do that, I need a design. I mean, we've got a circular. Could try that. That's possibly worth a try. What does that give? But that, well, I suppose if we were to bring that up there and then go in here and get a, I don't know, maybe just a big tile. What does that do? That's not going to help a great deal either, is it? Nope, we need something like this, I think. And I realise it's going to have these borders in, but there's very little we can do about that. But we can at least, well, have I gone and stuck the, oh man. Please, please, no. I've got a sneaking suspicion that I have put my chisel bag into the storage system. Or maybe not. What have I done with it then? Did I put you... Aha. Oh well, that doesn't matter. It does not matter. We can soon get around and sort things out. Have we got a link to the dwarf? No, we haven't. Okay. I'll do it this way then. Okay, so yeah, I'm still kind of finding my way with this, and this still seems too damn light for one. I think we need to lose some of these. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing some chiseling. And we are going to, oops, you're going to have our chisel bag. We're going to want you, because we're going to need that. Oops, hang on. We're going to want some of you, and we're going to take a bucket of that. That's good. I don't know what design is best to use here. I really am in two minds. Let me just have a little fiddle, and I will be back with you in a second. Oh, I've made a decision. I'm not actually going to this and that. I'm going to use something completely different. I'm going to go with this block here, and we're going to take out all of these, and in the first instance we'll work everything back one. Yeah, that's fine. And I think that should do the trick. And we can go in and go with no, connected material, go back one, and then armed with that we can grab a load of that, and we can then go alt and connected material and forward one. I like that. That works for me. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Okay. Let me get this bucket of liquid copper. We may need to set up the ember stuff to get more liquid copper, but we'll deal with that particular problem later. And we'll pick up you like this. Oh, bum. Yeah. And then we shall take you, and we'll go right click and then go pop and pop. And then we can take you like this. And what happens? Yeah, so if it is, yep, that works. Right. So armed with that and this column of guns going down the middle, what I want to do is I want to take a bunch of these, and I'll obviously get more. Okay. What was it doing? It was that one. And we'll basically bring these all the way down to the bottom here, and then we'll have the same again. Oops. Here, here, and here. So we end up with a fairly solid central pillar. It is obviously going to be well lit because it's got all that copper in it. So yeah, and then obviously on this side what we shall do is we'll come down and we'll go, hopefully a bucket will go a good distance. So we'll see how we go. Let's have a look. How's that looking? I like it. And obviously we do the same on this side and this side and this side. So you get the idea. And then what we're going to have also going on in there is a little bit of where are we? Do I want rounded? I don't really. I can't imagine it being archers. See, that'd be alright if it was on its side, but it's not. It's kind of an up or down. And I think it's not really what I want anyway. I think we're going with this, and let me just do a couple of those just to get a feel. Let's go back in there. And then we'll be doing, no. Hang on. Do you, maybe you don't actually do that. Hang on then. What's, I know the curvy one does. Okay. That's probably just wasted some blocks, but we'll live. Let's try a couple of those on the inverse rounded. Let's try that one. Again, I'm kind of playing with ideas. This is exactly how my... Yes, that. I like that. It's a shame I can't put that into there. There's nothing I can do about that. That is not chiselable. It's, yeah, it's not chiselable. So, I've got a little bit of building to do to finish this off. Let me get that done and I will be right back with you. Okay, now the big question for me is how do I deal with this? So I've brought myself out here and we have got a landing area which would be to say here, and then this side what we want to do is we need to come down and start spiraling the stairs down. Now there's two options. One is we go with a step stair. I need more stone. Give me that. There we go. Thank you. And get me some of this stuff going. So we kind of go half, then down to here, then half again, then down, and then half again. And then, well, let's try and figure this out. So if we come this way with that, and then underneath here with that, and then down like so, underneath again like this, then down again like that. I hate spiral staircases with a passion. But you know, I chose this design, so I suppose I'm kind of stuck with it. Right, so if I then go and stick these in here, and let's have a look. If I come to here, for example, and do this, I suppose I should also cut these out, but this is going to look bizarre. In fact, I'm going to do, what are you? I'm going to undo this lot, and we're going to use solid blocks on the landings. Just because we can, and because we should. Yeah, oh, no. And then you have, that comes out there, and that comes out there. And obviously we could do something off this way should we wish. We don't have to do anything off this way, but we can do. So let me take this one out, And let's see what happens if and when we come and build this in like so. That's going to be awkward. That is going to be very awkward. How do we do this? I mean, we can do that. Oh, man. This is difficult. Let me have a play with this a bit, because this is definitely going to take a while. See you in a moment. Alright, I'll admit I am struggling with this design, but we've got the first landing coming down, so we could go out this way. There really is not much. If we look at the map here, there's not much between me and the outside world over there. However, I've got some plans. So I'm going to start off by duplicating this design on this side. So that's going to go 1 2 3 1 2 3, and we're going to, oops, not bounce, take this out here, and we're going to take this lot out here, and then we've got 1 2, yep, 1 2, and take that out there. And then similarly we'll have this out here, and that should take us across to there, and then it goes down another one to there. We've then got what we got. We got this little funny shape going on here. So this comes out from here, 1 2 3 4, 1 2, and we're going to have to chisel out all of the bottom of this. Oops. Always define your undo key if you're doing chisel. It will save you an awful lot of heartache. Okay, and then we got that shape here, which is there, there, and there. And then this has got this going on beneath it, and similarly there, like that. That's right, isn't it? Yes. And then we come, oh right, yeah, chisel. Do. You know, sometimes this is a genuine issue, real world issue. Sometimes I get builder's block. and sometimes I'm sat there going, what the hell am I going to do with this? So this, for example, here, that's the point that this comes down to there, like so, and then it will come out all the way across to there. So we'll take that out of here, and then we've got the what we've got the 3 again. So 1 2 and a 3, and then this is all the way across here, oops, like a so, and then you've got 2s. Hang on, that's 1.5. And if I can get myself down without snagging. And then similarly you've got this going here. And as you can see, this is basically curving round and then down to this point. Now the idea I'm going to do is I'm going to basically then curve this round and come round that way and down and see what that outdoes. I'm kind of winging it because I've got builder's block, or a little bit of builder's block. Not a lot of builder's block, but enough. So yeah, bit awkward at times, but there you go. Let me get this finished. Be back in a sec. Now, I've got a complete mental blank. I really do need to have a good think about this because I can't come up with a design I like. However, there are some materials I do want for this build which I don't have yet, so we can move on with that at least, which is better than a kick in the chops. Not much better than a kick in the chops, but it is somewhat better than a kick in the chops. So let me have I need to go back home, just dig out some materials. Yeah, this is really not flowing for me, and I don't know why. This corner here is really proving problematic. I have to have a think about it. I really, you know, sometimes you can't always have the inspiration, and today is a perfect example of a time when I haven't. So we're going to do something else instead. And to that effect, we're going to go back home. I'm going to check out my bits and pieces, and yeah, we'll sort something out in a moment. All right, I realise I'm at 41 minutes. I am well above where I should be. This is what happens when I lose the ability to focus on something. You know, as I say, it happens to us all. We can't be perfect, and unfortunately I am also suffering from so much lag, it's untrue. But I do want to just get this thing going. So over here we have our roots set up. Just checking around for badness, because obviously it is raining. I'd like it to stop raining. And if we go and place a different flower in each of these, followed by one of each of these, now let me just come out the rain a second. You should be, I think I've got this, I think I left my other botanical thingy, what on man, somewhere abouts. I've got all my various root stuff over here. So we should be familiar with rootstone. That's simple. Runestone, I should say. That's simple enough. It's stone and lapis or blue dye. I use lapis because I've got a lot, but yeah. And if we combine that with various things, we will get various blocks, including combining it with a flint will give us the runestone symbol. But if we combine this with an otherworld leaf, we get a glowing runestone symbol. Now the otherworld leaf you only get by killing sprites, and this ritual will summon us a sprite. I'm just going to go in. Anything to kill down here while I'm waiting for the night to come? Hello? Anybody? Nobody. They've all been very reticent. I'm going to wait till the rain, till I can sleep the rain off, and I shall be back in a moment, and then we'll summon a sprite. I will kill it. We'll try. We'll try, and then I can do the rest of the summoning off camera. But I just think those rune stones, it's ironic that the actual block that I think will look best for this build is actually not from embers. But there you go. Get this done, be back in a mo. Alright, we didn't have to wait long. So we're going to light our braziers. And then we are going to, we're going to shift right click. the altar. Ah, not with the... Oh, damn it. Hang on. Not with that one, we're not. And... what we should get... somewhere abouts... There it is. Sprite. We can... Oh, come here, you. Come here. And when you kill it, you get those. Now, while we've got the... Oh, I need to do something too. Look. Shift horse? Damn it. Why is it whenever I start doing nature magic, all the horses want in? So we're going to want a fair bit of this. But fortunately they are susceptible to looting, so we'll just wait for the old sprite to appear. And there you go. Well, come here. Come. Thank you. Wow, got a lot of that one. Yeah, and you can obviously repeat these as long as these braziers are running. We can repeat this process. So I think we should be able to get some interesting building materials. Because if you take those and those, for example, you get 64 of those. And okay, where's it gone? There we go. Ah, how I suppose you would try and do this in a contained. Oi, ow. That makes it easier to hit him, annoy him. I think they have finished. So we got 3 runs out of that. We got 14 of those, and if we take one of those and one of those, that will give us the glowing root. So yeah, we've got that. I think it was quite a nice little symbol. We've got obviously these, and also we can play with these and the variations on these, but these are quite a nice dark stone. So I'm going to do a few more of these leaves, but I'll do that before the next episode. And I do apologize for the lack of focus. Oh, you can't, you know, sometimes it's just not happening, and today was one. I actually do still need to do something with all of this, because I want to make this area look nice. So yeah, we've got a new to-do item, new note, roots area, move and decorate roots area. I think that should do us, and we'll save it and pin it. Oh, in fact, we'll not pin it. Maybe we shouldn't have pinned that. Let's have a look. Can we unpin? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, on that note, I think we're going to call it an episode. I'm going to sit there and go, you know, try and sort my head out, figure out that that stairwell, and also figure out the hoofer. And until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon, and bye for now.